What's up guys, DIY Outdoorsman here today, and so I just wanted to tell you guys right off the bat that I'm sorry for not uploading very many videos lately. I've been super busy with school and just getting done with finals, and now it's officially the summer for me and I'm off of school and all I have is football. So I'm going to be making a lot of videos out to you guys and just making a lot more fishing content and hopefully building my channel up even more, which it's been growing pretty well even when I haven't been uploading videos, and I am sorry about that. So I just wanted to get that off my chest right then, and so we're going to get into the video. So what this video is about is basically breaking down the flipping bite in relatively clear water lakes. Now, over the past few days, I was fishing in Lake St. Clair with my grandpa and my brother. And unfortunately, I didn't get too much footage because the fishing was a little bit spotty, but when we found the fish, it was very productive and we caught a ton of fish and all nice sized largemouth bass. We have originally went up there to catch smallmouth bass, but I guess the LMBs were biting a lot more and more productively as the water was still a little cold, and it was some of the first 85-degree days in Canada that in the year. So the first day we went out in a place called St. Anne's, and it's really clear and usually very good smallmouth fishing. We had a few pike short striker bluers and we weren't really catching any. So later in the afternoon we went over back into a bay where we knew we were going to catch some largemouth and probably not very many smallmouth, and hopefully find some pike as well. So when we pulled up, right off the bat I casted my lure and I got a little bit of a backlash. And I set the hook and there was a nice size 2.5 pound largemouth bass on the end of the line. So right off the bat I knew it was going to be a good spot. And I did get some footage of it, but basically right now I'm just going to break down the bite and how we caught them. So the rod I was using this, well, it was a 7-foot, but I broke the tip boat flipping a 5-pounder, and now it's about 6'6", medium heavy with a loose speed spool on it, and it worked really well. I was throwing 15-pound trilene, just as some line that I had laying around, and it worked really well for horsing those fish out of heavy cover without having to use a braid that you can get caught and cuts with abrasion on the side of the boat. So that's the setup I was using, and basically I was just flipping into these patches with a Texas rigged Berkley Havoc Craw Fatty lure and a Berkley Havoc Pit Boss in a big Texan color. I don't really know why they were slamming this color. I didn't exactly see too many crawfish, but I know they gorge on crawfish in that lake, so apparently that's what they were eating. So what I was looking for when I was casting is there's two types of weeds up there. There's pencil weeds, which are more of a straight, just kind of a stalk, and then there's flags. And flags are more of a leaf and more commonly what you'll see in North American lakes, as we were in Canada, but there is a Michigan side to Lake St. Clair as well if you're familiar with it. So what we are looking for is the transition points in between the pencil weeds and the flags. And so what I would do is I would cast outside. We were anchored in between all of these flags and pencil weeds, and basically what I would do is I would cast it out far enough through all of these and then reel it back through the pencil weeds and the flags and getting both of those types of cover. There was lily pads down deeper as the water was kind of high, so we had 3 different types of cover in such a dense area, and that's what was really drawing those largemouth bass into it. So I believe that that's why those largemouth bass were down in there. And basically what I would do is just cast them and then just pop it straight and make sure I wasn't getting caught on the branches, and if I did, it's really easy to get them off. Just don't slap your rod or whatever, just pull it out, because it's a root, so it'll just slip down the end of the root and you might get a piece of a leaf or something, and then just reel it back up and flip it back in. This was extremely effective. I only used about a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. I used a 1/4 ounce bullet weight because I didn't want it sinking straight down to the bottom, because I noticed that I was getting a lot of bites right on that initial fall, and right as soon as I flipped it in there, the bass would swim in and grab it. So I used a lighter weight, which is kind of annoying, because if it's matted down there, you're not going to get through that. but since there wasn't a lot of mats or hydrilla or anything, I could just toss it in and just swim it over those weeds, and then it would drop down into those pockets, and that's usually where the largemouth bass were hiding. So that's basically breaking down the flipping bite in clear water and how I caught them on Lake St. Clair. Now what I'm going to show you now is the few and far between clips that I found of me fishing on the last day that we were at Lake St. Clair and flipping for some LMBs. And so here you go, here it is. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the fishing footage, although there wasn't too many clips. They were pretty cool clips in my opinion. It was a great time up in Lake St. Clair, and if you're looking for really good smallie fishing, largemouth bass fishing, and if you want to catch some northerns or maybe some gar, or whatever you're fishing with, they got it up there. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below. So leave a comment down in the section below of what you want to see, what videos. Just a little recommendation goes a long way. Gives me something to think about and something to make of videos. And even if I don't get around to it, I'll get to something kind of like it. Another thing is I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on my boat. I took the boat out this morning. Pretty decent day, caught a few fish. Unfortunately, I did not bring the GoPro, but it's alright, you forget it sometimes. I will be bringing it though in the near future though, once I get these fish pretty much figured out. So, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. DIY Outdoorsman.